What's your earliest memory of racing in your life, Jack?
Oh, probably when I was 6, 7.
In an unassuming single-car garage in Vergennes, Illinois, sits a white race car. For nearly 70 years, the Harris family has fielded race cars from this shop, started by family patriarch Roy Harris.
Yep, since 54 is when he started. Well, the guy that he helped on the garage out here, he had a car and he thought he needed one too. Like a 37 Ford Coupes, 35 in that area.
You couldn't enter the pits unless you were 16 years old at that time. But once that birthday came around for Jack, a race car of his own soon followed.
When I turned 16, we built a stock car. Well, it's that white number 11 up there. But he turned it over to me, and that's when started ownership, taking care of it, having to pay for what it tore up, this, that, and the other. Mom told me and my brother that we could own as many as we want, but we wasn't going to drive it. Dad, the driver didn't show up with the old stock cars then. The driver didn't show up, so Dad put my brother in it. He'd never been in a race car, hadn't even been on the racetrack. And when the announcer announced that it was Roy Jr. in there, well, didn't have to have a cell phone because she went down to the fence and hollered at him. It was 67 when I graduated. Instead of getting a car for graduation, got a sprint car. We found a very cheap Silver Crown car at that time. J.D. Burke, I believe he was from Sparkman, Arkansas. And he had the car, and the engine blew up. I think it was up here at DuQuoin, and it was only like $3,000 for the whole car, the tires, everything. We got rid of the Silver Crown cars, and we got rid of the sprint cars, so we just had to have something. We went up to Belleville and watched the mare run a couple times and sort of liked it, so found the car over in Indiana, bought it, and started from 04 on. In 04 we had Hud Cone, and then 05 Derek started driving. Yeah, and Derek drove for 10 years. The older you get, it's a little bit easier to work on. Tires is lighter, but no, it's just, well, just the competition. It's unbelievable.
Besides the many challenges that come from running any race team, Jack has faced a unique obstacle during his time in racing. After being born blind, he works on his race cars purely by feel and years of experience, without the ability to watch it go around the track.
And then had surgeries and got to see, and then, well, got diabetes in '93, and then, you know, the eyesight started going down after that. Well, you know, we had the midget, and the midget's only since 2004, so it's just, you know, everything just comes to feel, everything's natural, so.
Is that part of why the car is solid white with a neon orange number 2 to help you kind of follow it around the racetrack as you're watching?
It used to be. Now I can't see it. No, we just go. It's just me and Phyllis. Phyllis drives, so, you know, the truck, trailer, so we just do it ourselves. We got, well, Terry, he comes down and helps here, and then Carl Walker, he helps us out at the racetrack.
The legacy of Harris Racing?
All the years, I guess. Well, that's the drive, quite a bit behind it right there. just you know, being able to run and keep on running, because there's lots of little teams that's dropped out. We're about, well, one of the littler teams that's still going.